Culture Exchange with a Game Center Girl is a cute romance that started with a misunderstanding, where we have our main character Lily coming from England, moving to Japan, her main language being English, and Renji, Japanese, well, speaking Japanese, where there was a miscommunication between the two of them when Lily thought that Renji was confessing his love towards her, and from Renji's point of view, he was just simply helping her out because she's obsessed with a koala mascot in the arcade. And he thought to himself, oh, she's having trouble. Let me just win the plushie for her. And oh my goodness, I need an excuse to give it to her. So, oh, it's Valentine's Day. So here. And she thinking that because of the different cultures, she thinks that he's proclaiming his love towards her. Now, later on, they do talk with one another properly, and they were able to resolve the miscommunication. But Lily was still very much interested in Renji, and she wanted to still get to learn about one another, and this probably blossoming to a proper romance in later episode or seasons. And there's a simplification of the plot. Now, I am not somebody that's in the whole battle of dub versus sub. In the past, you could say that I was, but throughout the years, they have improved upon the dub versions of animes in English dub. So I mostly now like having half. It's just depending on the quality of the dub. But this is an anime that I think that you to properly experience it in the manner that was intended to, you should probably see it in sub because in the sub version, well, Lily being from English speaking English, well, she they speak Japanese the majority of the episode, but once in a while they speak English and very well in English. By the way, the Lily, the mother and father, all of them, they the dialogue of the pronunciation, everything when they speak English is very well done. Let me just, at least from the English subversion, let me show a quick clip right now so you can understand.
ジャパニーズユーからユーにプレゼントハッピーバレンタイン
Valentine's Day?
イエスイエスバレンタインデープレゼントフォーユー
Now that was the English subversion of the clip that I just showed. Now I'm going to show you mostly the same clip, but this will be the English dub version. So here you go.
So, it's not what you think, I promise. It's because of, how would you say it? Oh, today's Valentine's, isn't it?
It's Valentine's Day.
Righto, yes, it's Valentine's Day, and I won this present for you.
Now, as you just saw in that clip right now, in the English dub version, well, when the characters are supposed to, well, from the original, when the characters are supposed to be speaking English, sorry, Japanese, well, the English, the way they speak is normal, but when the characters from the subversion go from Japanese to English, well, there are in the dub version, well, they are already speaking English. So what they do, they put an accent in their when they speak English instead of because they're already speaking English, so they have to do something to. And I noticed very quickly that I was intending to watch this anime first on dub, but I thought, okay, they're speaking English normally, but out of nowhere they put an accent in their voice, and I was, well, maybe they want to distinguish from where they're supposed to be speaking Japanese and English. So let me go to the subversion, and lo and behold, I was right. So yes, I think that this is an anime that you're supposed to mostly have to watch in sub English subversion, or from whichever country you're from. And that's all. That's one topic. Now, the other thing that I want to speak about this anime is that in episode 2, we learn that Lily is in middle school, and from a second year from middle school, I would say. But at the end, okay, fine. She's in middle school. Renji is in high school, and that's what I thought. Because you in high school, you're depending on the school. Yes, you are allowed to have a part-time job, but actually no, because in the third episode, we learned that Renji is actually a college student, and when I learned that, I thought to myself, hmm. No, that's stretching it out, stretching it a little bit too much. Because if it was middle school and high school, I wouldn't care. There's many romance that are like that. That yes, high school, middle school, those type of romance happens all the time. There's no problem with it, at least for me at all. But him being in college and she being in middle school, and there's many episodes where she shows that she is still very much childish, with the way she likes to be spoiled by her parents, the way that she acts, very impulsive with her emotions. So I don't know. At least for the saving grace, even though that this is supposed to be a romance anime, there's very little to no romance. It is mostly the romance. Most is just simply Lily blushing once in a while from the embarrassment. That's mostly it. Ranji is very much mature when it comes to dealing with Lily, and hey, during the episodes, both Lilies, both mother and father, pretty much, even though that they're still not officially boyfriend girlfriend or anything, but Lily's parents pretty much already approve of Renji, and even Renji's later on, Renji's own mother, pretty much egging the two of them on. So both set of parents are pretty much okay with this relationship. So who am I to judge the different cultures, I guess? But uh, I don't know. It still doesn't feel completely right for me. But at the same time, throughout all 12 episodes, the romance is purely innocent. There's no hand holding, no kissing, no nothing. They're pretty much like I said before. The most just simply a little bit of blushing. Oh, I'm embarrassed that you said that, and that's it. Most pretty much very innocent. In fact, the romance takes a back seat, and they mostly concentrate on the friendship, the arcades, the different games. There was even a little they sneak in a reference to another anime that I forgot the name. It was something drop kick. I remember that it had drop kick in the name, but I forgot. So I think that I said quite enough. So I am going to give this anime a 6 out of 10. The animation was decent. They didn't have to go all wild with it. It was just simply a small romance, slice of life type of anime. So very average animation, and even though that I didn't approve, it was still very cute to watch the interaction between the two of them. So I'm going to end it here. So have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're from. See you next video.